What if angels didn't fall from the sky, but were locked here after losing something far greater? And what if the millennial reign already happened, and now they're trying to reclaim what they once ruled? This isn't just theology, it's history. What you've been taught about angels may be missing the most important part. Their mission did not end in heaven. It continues here on earth. And if we misunderstood their role, we'll miss what's really happening now. The Bible says the earth was without form and void, but they leave out something else, that it actually says it became formless and void. So it once was structured. But what if that wasn't creation? What if it was a restoration after something catastrophic? Some believe that before Adam, this earth was ruled by the angels. They had dominion, but they corrupted it. They triggered destruction so complete that it was wiped clean and had to be restarted. But not all of them were removed. Some were confined here, and after the 1,000-year reign of Christ, they were once again loosed. And what if this is the time that they were set free? Things we need to know about angels. Why do angels have battles? Because they can be defeated. The Bible shows that angels were in battle. Why would beings fight if they couldn't lose or couldn't die? They aren't like cartoons. They're ancient, powerful, and yes, they are mortal. But some are still fighting to regain what they lost. Are angels humanoid? And can they physically reproduce? Genesis tells us that they took wives amongst humans from whomever they chose. And that's not a metaphor. That's genetics. They weren't spirits floating in the clouds. They had bodies, male bodies. And their offsprings were hybrids called the Nephilim, the giants. When those hybrids died, they didn't go to heaven or hell. Their spirits were trapped here. Those are what's called the demons. They're not angels. They're not humans. They're something unfinished. Some angels are still guiding men, and with forbidden knowledge. Before the flood, watchers gave men science, warfare, and genetic manipulation. The results, human, hybrid, animals, chimera, and giants. Today, we see echoes of the same thing taking place. AI, DNA modification, man merging with machine or with beast. The same playbook, but a different age. And the goal? To take this world back. After the millennial reign of Christ, they believe they have one more shot, that the timeline we are being taught may not be the same timeline in the book of Revelation as reality. So if this is true, and the reign has already occurred, then we are in the final cycle. But most of this can't be discussed freely here. It could be considered above top secret. Some documents, maps, and scriptures aren't accepted in public spaces anymore. It doesn't match the narrative, perhaps. There are two sides to this story. That's why a group of us have built a private vault for those who want the rest. Not headlines, but hard references. You'll find it in a place where we're still allowed to speak plainly. You'll find it below. You know where to look. 1/3 of the angels in heaven were cast out because of this battle and this rebellion that took place. But where did they go? The Bible says they'll surround the camp of saints after the 1,000-year reign of Christ. Some of us believe that Jesus was here. He ruled for 1,000 years. And when he left, Satan was released for a short season, along with his minions and fallen angels, who are now trying to build an army for a great takeover, to battle one final time against the angels, the saints, those who followed Christ to the camp of saints, and they believe they can win. We are in a much different timeline. Once again, the Bible says they'll surround the camp of the saints after this 1,000-year reign. Not before, after. So if we're waiting for something that's already happened, then what we're actually seeing now is much different. We're in a final phase most people aren't talking about. a quiet war fought with data, genes, ideologies, and deception. But it's still angelic and it's still very real. So there's more, and it's not hidden by shadows, it's hidden by tradition. So let me know if you'd like to know more about this, if there's things that seem to resonate with you. Perhaps something hits very real with all of this, and you haven't got the answers yet. You know where to look, and to find more, we'll see you soon. Be sure, we have over 200 videos on this channel. There'll be one appearing somewhere around here.